Well, greetings and salutations, test takers. This is the Series 7 Guru coming to you from my off-grid studio, getting our kicks on Route 66 with a explication request. If you have an explication request, you can send that to explication request at guruexamprep.com. Here's today's request. Your client owns a convertible bond that has been called at 104. The bond is convertible at 40 and is selling in the market at 107. The common stock is selling in the market at 41. Which of the following choices is least attractive? Please catch the least. I asked the student who was struggling a bit to send me a particular question like this. If just tell me you're struggling. I mean, that's kind of hard. So I said, please find a question that illustrates what it is that you're struggling with. All right. Well, the first thing we got to do, we know that when we get convertible questions, that invariably we're going to have to know the conversion ratio. So whenever I, as a test taker, are given the conversion price, I stop. I say, bastards, I need the conversion ratio to answer the question. Now, sometimes on a good draw, I'm wishing for you a dream draw. On a good draw, maybe they give it to you. You say, thank you very much. But to do any kind of analysis of what we should do, we need to know how many shares we could get. All right, so now we want to see what are our choices here, and we want to pick the one that is most economic. But remember, this question says least economic, least attractive. Okay, so let's see what kind of money we got in play here. If I turn in the bond, I get 1,040. If I sell the bond in the open market, I get 1,070. If I convert it into the stock, let's see. Well, if I convert it into the stock, now I'm going to figure out what that's worth, right? I'm going to do what's called parity of the bond. What is the bond worth or equal to in the stock? And so I'm going to take 25 shares times 41, and I find out that I'm going to get 1,025 worth of stock. 1,025. So what is the least attractive? Well, the least attractive would be to turn the bond into the stock that's only worth 1,025, right? And what I did there is parity the bond. The bond is worth 1,000 equal to $1,025 worth of the stock. So which of the following choices is least attractive alternative to the client? The least attractive is to convert the bonds and get 25 shares of a $41 stock. So I don't know if this is A, B, C. We'll call this C choice, and that would be the least attractive. Now, the reason I asked this test taker to send it is because there wouldn't be this question about most attractive given the market, because the market would drop knowing it's being called at 104, right? So this is a kind of a test prep vendor setup here. If, for example, this said it's selling on the market, it closed on Friday at 107, and Monday it's not going to be 107. So I think sometimes people struggle with this. But the reason, remember, we got to stay focused on here is, again, the question is asking what makes the least economic sense given the potential outcomes. So I hope you found that was helpful. If you put parity into the channel search bar, oh my goodness, you'll see 5, 6, 7, 8. You'll see lectures. There is a lot of convertible content. You're going to have to calculate parity at least once or twice on your test. You can't be fumbling around with how to do it. It's a lot more straightforward than test prep vendors make it. But anytime we get an opportunity to do some math, practical application, we certainly want to be able to do so. So remember to use that channel search bar, and you can see all kinds of examples of this as well. All right. Well, remember, inch by inch, convertibles are a cinch, yard by yard, convertibles are hard. And I will see you for the next explication request.